Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Safety's creeping.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Prescott. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that one results in 35 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They are, however, facing a 4th down, and the first play will be a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to
your
go?
Kicker, yeah. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Got three down.
Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Check, Patriot!
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Over!
They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch 36. 36 the mic.
26.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So a touchdown. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield wide.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back. To the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leopard!
57
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Kill. Mike, front forward, Mike.
Leopard! Gone!
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Back.
Over!
They'll go with the keeper. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now that's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Watch twitch.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
They're going to look to throw. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
Looking to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd down, Prescott. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And
they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He goes underneath to Ingram. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Here we go. 47, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Prescott, he sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run to think to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. He'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And some room to work. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Swing to the field, right.
Prescott now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third. Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Prescott. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Motion!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run it here. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Come to my world. We won't.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Prescott now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.